Dear student, today we will talk about the story The Meeting Pool by Ruskin Pond. This story is in your part 3rd, paper 2nd. Before we talk about the story, first we will discuss about the author. And the author of this story is Ruskin Pond. Ruskin Pond was a beloved Indian author. He was born in 1934 in Kasoli. He has been living in Landour near Mysore since 1960. His first book, Room on the Roof, which received the John Lennon Award in England, was published when he was only 21. His stories are chiefly set in the towns and villages in the foothills of the Himalayas. In many of his stories, a boy called Rusty, who was the narrator or hero of this story, in many of his stories, a boy called Rusty appears as the first person narrator. He lost his father at the age of 10 and went to Dehradun to live with his grandmother. Of his numerous books, some of his best known novels are The Panther's Moon, Angry River, The Vagrants in the Valley, and his popular collections of short stories are A Season of Ghosts and The Night Train to Deoli. His first story, A Flight of Pigeon, was made into a film by Shyam Benegal, and Vishal Bhardwaj has made 2 films based on his novels, The Blue Umbrella and his short story, Susanna's 7 Husbands. This was about the writer Ruskin Pond. Now we will talk about the story Meeting Pool. The answer that comes into your exam may be like this: summarize the story in your own words, or how did the 3 friends enjoy their childhood at the pool, or describe all the 3 friends in the meeting pool. So these are the possible questions that can come into your exam. Now we will talk about the story. The story opens with a pledge that the 3 friends, Rusty, Somi, and Anil, would meet at the pool after an expiry of 10 days. The narrator is led to describe the beauty of the pool and the natural surroundings. The 3 friends decide to call it a Rusty's pool. Using the flashback technique, the narrator describes the explosion that was carried out by Anil at the pool to catch the fish and other fun activities, including wrestling and buffalo rides at the pool. This story, Meeting Pool, is an interesting story of 3 friends who take a pledge to return to their favorite pool after 10 years. The best part of their childhood revolves round a pool which was discovered by Rusty and thus came to be known as Rusty's pool. As soon as Rusty discovered the pool near the ravine, he was excited to convey the news to his two friends. The secret pool became their meeting point. They indulged in activities like fishing, swimming, wrestling, and buffalo rides. The pool not only symbolized the bond of their friendship between them but also became a part of their consciousness. They decide to return pool again. Rusty keeps up his word and comes to the pool. Rusty was the only one who went to the pool on the scheduled day. He was disappointed that his friends did not keep up their promises. However, there is no bitterness as he understands that with the passage of time, their needs, their priorities that will their priorities might be here's the splashing of water. To his amazement, he discovers another pool and another group of friends splashing water about in it. He imagines himself and his friends in their place. The story thus conveys the message that life goes on, come what may, mystery, attachment, planning, promises, shock, beloved pool. So, this is the story of the meeting pool. Now we will discuss the story in details. There were three friends playing together in a certain pool in the hillside of their area. They used to go there to enjoy swimming. They were Somi, Anil, and Rusty. Rusty is the narrator of this story. Somi had put forth a plan that they vowed to meet there after 10 years. Each and everyone agreed to keep the promises and meet at their beloved pool in forest of the foothill. Rusty, the narrator, comes to the place just after the passage of 10 years. He comes there to keep his promises. But coming there, he finds neither Somi nor Anil was there. He then starts brooding over their plan and result of their plan. When they were mere boys, the children of mud and sand, they used to play near a pool what had been discovered by Rusty. The pool was located in the dense hill forest among the sal trees, surrounded by steep rocks and cliffs. The natural scenic beauty was beyond comparison and description, and the boys played there day and night. Every day, these three friends would slip out of their house to the pool, though the forest, forgetting the aerial fears, and the jungle spirits. They started diving, swimming, and riding the buffaloes. And Anil and Somi were perfect swimmers, and their physical structure helped to be able to swim across the pool. Buffaloes always came there for drinking and rolling in the mud. Three boys used to sit on them until they were disturbed. Anil and Somi were very efficient in catching fish, and they had applied various methods like casting rod or line or bed sheet for fishing. Once they exploded a stick of gunpowder, caught fish, and roasted them on fire. They had made bridge across the pool, and one day a huge torrent. Likewise, they used to spend their childhood days here in the pool. Now Rusty finds everything changed. Somi, after his matriculation, had joined the military service and remained there in his unit. He has developed a fierce military mosquito. Anil, on the other hand, had been a successful businessman. His nature has changed and he has become a cruel, impulsive, angry man. Both Anil and Somi still possesses the sense of fun and adventure in them in their manner and zeal. Time has changed everybody. The simple minded boys have become fierce young men of life and sphere of activities. They were really forgotten their previous promises. The current of time has carried away all their promises, pledges, and duties. Again, time has brought various problems for which they have gone away from their love of nature. Those scenic beauties of nature are no more found in the landscape. The narrator seems to be more thoughtful and meditative. He speculates now time passes away, carrying all the places with it. Before coming to the town, Rusty again stretches his look to the landscape. Suddenly he hears some mysterious sounds coming from near distance. Approaching there, Rusty finds a group of boys playing in the pool. Rusty imagines as if he and his two friends, close friends, are playing in the pool, forgetting the outside world. His imagination gets mixed with the bitter reality and he comes back. He visited the place to keep his promise. So, this is the story of the meeting pool. The author has used simple language, simple style to convey his message. So, this is the critical summary of the story, The Meeting Pool. In the next video, we will talk about the short questions, the long questions, the essay type questions, multiple choice questions of the video.